It's been a long time coming from the SC, South Carolina, baby. Sometimes it feels like the world is against me, 'cause I'm coming from SC, from heartache and pain, struggle and strain, trying to maintain for the SC. So mama, don't worry, I'ma make my dreams happen.
Question of the day. Another term for a resin accelerator is A. Strengthener, B. Catalyst, C. Adhesive, D. Activator. Leave your answer in the comment section below. Hi guys, welcome to the TheNailJeanieSC. How are you? I hope you are well and your family is doing well. Do me a favor if you don't mind. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. And let's get into day 3 of dipping. Alright guys, so I am going to be using 2 of Amber Dipsalot's dips today. One of them is a glow in the dark. I think one is called Dip Stew 6, and I can't actually see what the other one is called, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But her powders are very, very nice, very, very pigmented, very, very sparkly, and very pretty. So I'm going to also be using my Savonland base and top coat and activator system, and I am going to be using this clear for my encapsulation from Lavender Violence. So we're going to get started with the dipping system. We always start with our base and top coat, and I am going to start with my glitter nails first and get that out the way. So I'm just showing you all the things that I'm using in order to create this set. I've already got my tips bonded to my natural nail. I'm also using the pop-off method, which I always use this UNT base coat and the Not Polish Matted to do my pop-off nails, and it works wonders. And my Tammy Taylor file. So I've already did all of that off camera, so we are going to get into dipping. Guys, I love, always got to have me a glitter nail when I dip. I got to find me some glitter to dip with, and that's why I've purchased so many of these dips. I have a drawer full of Amber Dipsalot dips, and yeah, I have not been over there in a while. I have not shot with her in a good minute. I do need to make a purchase, but I have not made a purchase in quite some time because I have a lot of her dips. So I've got plenty. So, however, we're going to be using those today. And guys, if you have never shopped Amber Dipsalot or know who she is here on YouTube. So I will leave leave her information down in the description box below, guys, so you can go over and check her channel out. Follow her over on YouTube, follow her over on Instagram, and shop her store at amberdipsalot.com. Alright guys, so we're going to get started. Now, you guys have been watching, if you've been watching my videos, not just kind of skimming through them, but if you've watched the last 2 videos, and guys, I know my videos have been long, and a lot of you don't have that kind of time, and I understand that very much. But I did want to leave my videos this week in real time so you guys can see the process, and also I can give you a little bit of more information. I don't like to have to feel like I'm rushing through and not giving you everything that I want you to get from doing dip nails. So on this platform, I've seen a lot of different ways that a lot of people use dip, and I know Miss Diana I want to call it Hendrix, but it's Hedrix, I believe. It don't have an N in it. So Miss Diane, she asked about doing the dip powder system. She used it using the gel base and the dip, and then I guess she cures it in her light. And while that method might work for most people across this platform, and I see a lot of content creators doing that, it's a very quick way of doing dip. It keeps you from having to worry about these liquids. But the dip system itself, guys, from my training and for what I know, I've never known that was a safe system to use. Now, I know we do a lot of pop-off, we do a lot of quick, and we show people how to do stuff and make it easy for them to do it yourself at home. But I've never seen a system yet. And if I'm wrong, please leave it down in the comment section below and let me know so I can go find it. But I have not seen a dipping system yet from any brand company that does not give you the liquids. They don't just give you the dipping powder and give you a base coat and say, cure it in the lamp. And if I'm wrong, please let me know I'm wrong and please point me toward the system. So I went back to my lady training manual to look at the dip system section that we studied in school, just to make sure that the information I'm giving you guys is correct. And I'm going to just read that section for you guys. And it's not a lot. If you're willing to listen, please do. If you don't want to listen, just skip ahead to 30.3 minutes in the video and you should be at another area of the video. Okay? So outlining the advantages of applying a dip system. Resins can also be used in conjunction with specifically formulated polymers, referred to as dip or pour systems. This is a unique service because the client can receive an acrylic overlay service and nail color all in one. This saves the client and the technician time and provides a lot of strength to the natural nail or tip extension. Dip systems are a resin and polymer powder based system in which the resin absorbs the powder to create a hard coating over the nail. Polymer powders used in dip systems are very different from the polymer powders used in liquid and powder nail services. Dip powder is a very fine polymer powder that is usually heavy pigmented with color. Some brands of dip powder can be used with liquid monomer to create a nail. So guys, I want to stop right there before I continue. So acrylic and dip is the same. The difference between acrylic and dip is a very fine powder. When it's just dip powder, it's a very fine powder, heavily pigmented in color, and requires a system in order to harden that dip powder on your nails. Now, the dip system that we have now, and most companies are selling, has went to that duo where you can use both acrylic and dip in the same container. They say they have acrylic that can be used with monomer, or you can use it as dip that can be used with a system, right? So liquid monomer hardens your acrylic powder, and that allows that acrylic powder to cure on that nail. so you don't acquire any type of reaction to uncured product being on your nail plate. The dipping system that I've been using all week, that has a base coat, an activator, a top coat, and some of them have a brush saver. It comes with a system, because that activator, guys, is what hardens your dip powder. Without that activator, you just have uncured powder on your nails. So while I say I don't like to use the dip and gel, it's because gel and dip is not paired the same. Before dip systems came along, because as I stated, dip is just another finely milled acrylic, heavily pigmented to create color on the nail and give a quicker enhancement for those that don't want to go in and out of the light. Gel, solid gel, soft gels, or color gels that you have to cure in a UV LED lamp. Okay? So, let me finish reading. Dip systems usually consist of nail dehydrator, a base resin, a dip powder, activator, and top resin. When performing a dip enhancement service, you start with a wet or dry manicure. Once the nails are properly prepared, you polish the base resin into the nail and then dip or pour the powder over the nail, allowing the resin to absorb the powder. Some technicians and clients will not want to dip multiple people's fingers into the same powder container. While it is unlikely that pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi will grow in this media, there are other options for using dip powders. Pouring the dip powder over the resin is an option. However, you may not get the thin compacted color you desire. Another option is to use smaller damping dishes filled with dip powder and dispose of the unused powder after each client. So I know that I was strolling, we all stroll the social media platforms. We stroll Instagram, we stroll TikTok, and you find certain information out there, and then once you hear that information, that is what you go with, right? And it's just like for me, you hearing something from me and you may just run with it. While we've been trained as nail technicians that it's not proper to dip the client finger into the container, because you're going to have other clients coming in behind you. What it says in this manual here, and I've heard it, I don't think I've heard it on Young Nails platform or another big person that has business practice licenses and all of that in one platform. I just can't remember who. But it says, while it is unlikely that pathogens such as bacteria, virus, and fungi would grow in this media, it's unlikely that it could grow in that container. But you don't want to take the risk. It don't say it won't happen. It just say unlikely it won't happen. So you don't want to take the risk when you are a licensed professional and you are taking clients to dip their hands. Even though you may take the risk and not getting the full coverage that you can get if you're dipping the powder. And that's why it gives you the option to use several smaller damping dishes to get that coverage. You rather be safe than sorry. You rather be safe in your practice than to be sorry later, because you don't want to risk your business. You don't want to risk your license. You don't want to risk your reputation by causing any kind of damage to a client, a potential client coming in, or someone who has trusted you to take care of their hands and their feet. All right, I'm going to finish here Once the 10 nails are completed, you can dust off the excess powder and apply a second coat for strength and color saturation. It's very important to remember that once you start your second coat of base, you must wipe your brush off on a lint-free towel before putting it back into the bottle. Since powder has already been applied, there's a good chance that tiny powder particles will attach to the base resin application brush. If you put these particles into the base resin bottle, it will cause the resin to become thick and stringy inside the bottle and therefore unusable. So again, apply the second coat of base resin to the nail, wipe the brush on a lint-free towel, and place the application brush back into the bottle, then quickly dip the nail into the chosen powder. Once you get 2 or 3 applications of color on the nail, you will need to apply an activator to help the layers dry. Apply another layer of base resin over the activator to protect the powder application during the fouling and buffing. Remember that after the resin application brush is used over activator, it must be wiped off on a lint-free towel quickly to avoid the resin curing on the brush. Once the brush is hardened and stiff, you must soak it in acetone or brush cleaner for about 10 minutes to remove the buildup. After shaping and smoothing the nail, apply a final coat of activator and wipe off with a lint-free material. You are now ready to polish the nails with the top resin, which is usually formulated to be very shiny. Most systems require the 2-layer of top resins be applied. 1 layer creates a smooth finish. The second layer creates great shine. So, I hope, guys, that this helps you a little bit when you're going to dip with your systems and you kind of trying and you getting I know I see a lot of people grab PR that's dip powder related and they're not real familiar with the dip system because that's not something they usually use. I hope that this week's applications help you moving forward in that. If you know of a content creator or you know of a friend or someone who need this information because they choose to use the dip powder on their nails, then make sure, guys, that you share this information with them. I just want you to be safe. A lot of times I'm not telling you how to do your business or what to do with the things that you buy and the products that you purchase. I'm just here to give you helpful information that help you have a long-lasting nail journey. Because yes, guys, we love our nails. We love doing nails. We love the sparkle and the glitter and the beauty and the color. We love looking good because that's what we do as women. We like to look good from our head to our toe, and that means our nails and our toenails as well. And that is where I come in. That's where you come in. That's where other nail techs come in. We are here to beautify the hands and the feet, and we want to make sure we do it in a safe manner. So if you want to continue on that method of using the powder and the gel and sticking your hand in the light, and you for sure know that your powder is curing in that system, you go ahead and continue doing that. But for me, it'll be a disadvantage to me as a nail technician to not speak up and say, I am not sure about that method. Just to be honest, I'm not sure if that's a proper method to be doing, simply because are you sure that the product is properly curing throughout the nail on that product? Because that is acrylic and it's a very fine powder. It's not gel. And even if you decide to mix it and paint it on, that might be a better choice. Mix it and paint it on and make it more like a polish, and then put it in light more so than just polishing your nails with a base coat, throwing powder on it and putting it in the light. I don't know, but that's just my take. I guess it's no more different than when we do the what is it, the 3D effect to get, or the velvet effect that we do when we pour raw acrylic on top of the nails just to do a design. It's no more different than that, so I guess it's okay. But I would just take a swatch stick and do what you do on your nail. Put it in the light, and then take that swatch stick and then take the file across the swatch stick and file the nail, and see if your powder is a little grainy underneath. If it's grainy underneath, then it didn't cure all the way. But if it's, you know, when you buffing it off and you're not having that problem, then you're doing, you know, it's fine. But I would try those ways before, you know, I would try those ways, and this is talking to people who service clients. I would try testing anything before using it on somebody else. Now, if you're using it just on yourself and you ain't never had any issues or problems, then keep doing what you're doing. You like doing it and it works for you, continue to do it. But for me, I can't practice something that I'm not going to be able to use on my clients. That's why a lot of techs do not offer dip powder at all, because dip powder is one of those things. Yeah, they say it's easy, it's quick, it's fun, and they even make it seem like it's more healthier than acrylic on the nail plate, but it's not. It's the same. Everything that we use have some type of form of acrylic in it to be created, so it's not no different. But yeah, so yeah, that's that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video thus far. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this video from here on out. And yes, stay tuned and make sure you check out the Did You Know portion of the video. You are going to want to check that part out, guys. Okay? All right. I'll be back. Did you know? Psst. Are you still here? If you are, then your entry to the question of the day has gained you an entry in June's small giveaway. Thank you for staying and watching the video, and good luck. presentation is absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love the colors, the glitter, it all. And we are going to top coat this glitter and watch this glitters pop through, guys. I want to thank you all for the support to my channel. I truly appreciate you all very much. If you are here and have not subscribed, go ahead if you would and hit that subscribe button for me. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family as well as this YouTube journey. Guys, I have really enjoyed, we are on day 3, and I have really enjoyed doing these dip manis for you guys with extensions. I am just loving it, and this set is just absolutely gorgeous. But guys, just wait, hold up, wait. You're gonna see what else this powder can do. Yes. Ta-da! It glows in the dark. OMG, and it glows my favorite color, blue. So absolutely gorgeous. I really, really love these powders. I will be leaving Amber Dipsalot's information down in the description box below for you guys. And yes, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me over on all of my socials at TheNailJeanieSC. And until the next time, guys, you already know what time it is. The deuces are flying in the air. Poof. The Nail Genie. She's out.